Hey guys, it's me again. I wanted to make another video where I talk to you about something, and I know that there's no gameplay in this video, and I'm sorry about that, but you might understand why after I finish talking about what I'm going to talk about. So first of all, I want to say that by being the person that brings this up on YouTube, and by being the person that talks about how I feel like women and girls are treated in Overwatch, then I am very aware that I'm going to get hate and people telling me to get back in the kitchen, or people calling me like a feminist or whatever. I don't really care, to be honest. I'm kind of at my wit's end with how people have been treating me, and I just feel like I wanted to talk about it because I feel like the last few days it has really had, it's really knocked on my confidence, and my like gaming competitive confidence, I guess you could say, has really decreased, and I've started doubting myself a lot, to the point where it's affected me to the point where when I make a big mistake in comp, I genuinely, in the back of my mind, ask myself, is it because I made a mistake and everyone makes mistakes, or is it because I'm a girl? That genuinely goes through my mind, and it really knocks on my confidence and makes me feel kind of shitty. I'm not sure if I should really go into specifics, but essentially people have been insensitive and just sexist is a strong word, because I don't want to say that they went out of their way to upset me, but it's like they say some things that clearly are offensive towards women, particularly women in Overwatch. I'm not talking about women in general, I'm just saying women and girls that play Overwatch. They say things that are genuinely offensive and hurtful, but they don't seem to understand why that's wrong. And that's why I don't want to say that these people are just bad people or sexist, but I can't deny that the last few days have been really hard in terms of Overwatch. And you know, as you guys know, I said this millions of times, Overwatch is a huge part of my life. I play for hours every day, so if I'm gonna be treated unfairly, it's gonna affect me in general in my life, and it's really it's just really gotten to me the last few days. And I mean, there's so many things that I could go into about the stereotype of like girls playing Mercy and getting boosted, and to be honest with you guys, I'm having a hard time even with other women in Overwatch and girls, and because when I meet a girl now in my games on my team who is a Mercy one trick and is stacking with a Pharah main or a Genji main or something, and they like only heal that person, and I know it's a girl because I hear them in the chat or something, right? It upsets me, and honestly I take it personally, and I know that I shouldn't, because you know, me and my boyfriend were talking about this the other day, and he said that at the end of the day you can play the game. If that girl genuinely enjoys just playing Mercy and helping her friend get kills, then there's nothing wrong with that, you know what I mean? She bought the game, and I know that's a really typical response, but she bought the game, she can do whatever she wants. But it genuinely hurts me to see it, because to me, when it's the stereotype, you know? And when people meet her, hear that she's a girl, and the fact that she's a Mercy one trick and she only heals her and damage boosts her friend, it affects me, because it means that people expect me to do the same thing. Even though she doesn't represent me in any way, it still affects how people treat me. And I'm not saying that girls shouldn't play Mercy, I'm not saying that, I'm just saying I'm just getting really tired of like people saying hurtful things towards me, to the point where I'm now doubting myself. And the last few games I've had, I've just been so upset, because every time I make a mistake or I feel like I'm not playing that well, I genuinely ask myself, is it because I'm a girl? Is it because I can only get so good? and that's disgusting. And I've never felt that way about gaming, about anything. Like, I don't want to be, I don't want to be the girl that calls people sexist and says that, and like screams about equality, because at the end of the day this is Overwatch, this is a video game, and I don't want to, video games are there to have fun, and I don't want to make things too serious, but, you know, I've had days where I'll join a game, and as soon as I say something, before we even leave the spawn room, somebody on my team will say, "Oh, we have a fucking girl in our team, GG." I've had people talk about girls on the enemy team and say, "Oh, they have a girl gamer playing DPS, that means we win." I've had people tell me that I should play Mercy because I'm a girl. I've had people talk about other girls on my team and say the reason they're so bad is because they're a girl, knowing that I'm listening. I've never really, I'm lucky because I've never really experienced sexism. I've experienced, like, guys being creepy and, like, unwanted stuff, I guess, but I've never experienced sexism until I came to Overwatch, and that's genuine. I've never experienced it, and the fact that I happen to experience it in Overwatch, where I'm like super competitive and I'm always trying to get better, I guess what I'm trying to say is that I am trying my best to be a role model. I may not be the best player, and I might just be on console. But 60% I'd say of the reason that I'm still playing Overwatch, and I try to do my best, and I make montages, and I play tanks, and I stopped playing just Diva and I started playing like different tanks, is because I'm trying to be a role model. And that sounds like I'm like making myself sound really awesome, but I'm genuinely, I'm not that great of a player, but I try so hard to get better, and sometimes I think I try a little bit too hard. But I want to see more women and girls in the Overwatch League, and I want to see more female tank mains and female DPS mains, and in top 500, and I want to see I want to see support mains in there too, but I'm so tired of being stereotyped. More than half of the reason I stopped playing Mercy, because I was just tired of being shat on because I'm a girl and I play Mercy. I didn't want to take it anymore. So if I really do have to be the person that says something about how women are treated in this game, then I'll do it, even if it means that I'm gonna get a fuck ton of hate. I know it's inevitable that I'm gonna get hate. It's inevitable. But I don't feel like anyone's talking about it. And if they are, I haven't heard it. So that's it, guys. I really wanted to talk about it, and that's why there's no gameplay in this video, because honestly I'm too concerned at the moment with not showing my bad plays and like only showing good ones, because I feel like when I make a bad play and I lose a ton of games and I make mistakes in Overwatch in competitive, I feel like I'm letting down my side. I feel like I'm letting down my representation of other women. And that's a lot of pressure that I've put on myself, and I don't think I needed to do that, but that's just how I feel, and it's something that I think about every single day. So thanks guys for listening to my little rant, I guess. Please message me and join the Discord and talk to me about it. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Thanks.